Apple, the stock that's been more American than apple pie for the last 2 decades. This stock has minted more millionaires than you can shake a stick at. But is the ride over? Are we looking at a busted IPO? Is Apple past its prime? No, this stock is a buy, and you need to hear me out. Listen, Apple stock, AAPL, has been an absolute monster, a beast, a titan of the market, making investors rich beyond their wildest dreams. But it's 2025, folks, and the game has changed. AI is here. The metaverse is exploding, and the competition is fiercer than ever. Can Apple keep up? Can Tim Cook and his team keep this rocket ship soaring to new heights? That's what we're gonna find out right here, right now. We're diving deep into Apple's future, dissecting their every move, analyzing their products, and giving you the expert insights you need to make some serious money. We'll be talking AI, the Apple Car, the metaverse, and everything in between. So buckle up, because this is gonna be a wild ride. Stay with us until the end, where we reveal expert price predictions and a strategy to maximize your gains. Before we can even think about predicting 2025, we gotta rewind the clock and see how Apple performed in 2024. It was a year filled with milestones, challenges, and innovations that set the stage for the future. And let me tell you, it was a year for the record books. Apple didn't just meet expectations, they shattered them. Apple smashed through the $4 trillion market cap ceiling, a feat once thought impossible. This milestone wasn't just a number, it was a statement to the world. They were selling iPhones faster than you could say, "Siri, order a new iPhone." The demand was off the charts, and every new release seemed to outdo the last. Their services revenue was through the roof. From Apple Music to iCloud, every service saw significant growth, contributing to their bottom line. And their AI push? Let's just say they're not messing around. Apple's advancements in artificial intelligence are setting new industry standards. Apple's Q4 2024 earnings report was like a symphony of green arrows pointing straight up. Every metric showed growth, and investors were thrilled. $120 billion in revenue, a 10% year-over-year growth rate. This kind of performance is what dreams are made of. It was enough to make even the most jaded Wall Street veteran crack a smile. The optimism was palpable. But hold on, because not everyone's convinced. There are always skeptics, and this time was no different. Some analysts, those naysayers, those doubting Thomases, they're whispering in the shadows, saying Apple's growth is slowing down. They point to various factors, trying to find cracks in the armor. They're pointing fingers at the iPhone 16, claiming it didn't set the world on fire like its predecessors. The reviews were mixed, and some felt it lacked innovation. And then there's the Vision Pro. This was Apple's big bet on augmented reality. Apple's big bet on augmented reality. They believe this is the future of computing, a new frontier. Some say it's a game changer, a glimpse into the future of computing. Enthusiasts are excited, seeing endless possibilities. Others, well, they're calling it a flop. Critics argue that it hasn't lived up to the hype. They say it's too expensive, too niche, too ahead of its time. The price point is a major sticking point for many. But let me tell you something, folks. Apple didn't get to where it is today by playing it safe. They have a history of taking bold risks. They're innovators, they're disruptors, they're the ones who define the future, not follow it. This has been their mantra since the days of Steve Jobs. But the real story here, the one that has Wall Street buzzing, is Apple's AI and chip innovations. These advancements are setting them apart from the competition. Their new M4 chip is an absolute beast, a technological marvel that's leaving competitors like Nvidia and Qualcomm in the dust. It's a game changer in the tech world. This chip is so powerful it can practically predict the future. Its capabilities are beyond anything we've seen before. Okay, maybe not the future, but it can certainly process data faster than you can say algorithmic trading. The speed and efficiency are unmatched. So with all this momentum, all this innovation, all this potential, what does 2025 hold for Apple investors? The possibilities seem endless. Will it be another year of record-breaking profits, or will the bears finally have their day? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. Apple is a company that never stops pushing the boundaries. Let's get one thing straight. Apple isn't just some tech company, they're an innovation machine. They have a knack for turning the impossible into reality, and they do it with style and precision. They're constantly pushing the boundaries, redefining what's possible, and making the competition sweat. Every year they set new standards in technology and design, and 2025 is shaping up to be no different. In fact, it might just be their most ambitious year yet. They've got 3 major trends in their sights, 3 arrows in their quiver that could send this stock soaring to the moon. These trends are not just incremental improvements, they are game changers. First up, we've got AI-powered iPhones and MacBooks. These devices are set to revolutionize the way we interact with technology. Remember that M4 chip we talked about? Well, get ready, because it's about to unleash a tidal wave of AI-powered features that will blow your mind. This chip is designed to handle complex tasks with ease, making your devices smarter and faster. We're talking about devices that can anticipate your needs, learn your habits, and make your life easier than ever before. Imagine a phone that knows what you need before you do. This is the future of computing, folks, and Apple is leading the charge. They're not just keeping up with the times, they're defining them. Next, we've got the Vision Pro 2 and the metaverse expansion. This isn't just about virtual reality, it's about creating entirely new experiences. Now, I know what you're thinking. The metaverse? Isn't that just a bunch of hype? It's easy to be skeptical, but there's more to it than meets the eye. And you know what? You're partially right. The metaverse is still in its early stages, but Apple's betting big that it's the next big thing. They're investing heavily to make this vision a reality. They're pouring billions into their spatial computing ecosystem, developing new hardware, software, and experiences that will transport you to another world. This is not just an upgrade, it's a whole new dimension. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, the Apple Car. This could be the most revolutionary product Apple has ever launched. This has been the tech world's worst-kept secret for years, but the rumors are reaching fever pitch. Everyone is talking about it, and the anticipation is palpable. Will 2025 be the year Apple finally unveils its automotive masterpiece? The excitement is building and the world is watching. Experts say yes, and they're predicting a Tesla killer. This could be the car that changes everything. Imagine a car that's as sleek and intuitive as an iPhone, with self-driving capabilities that will make your commute a breeze. This is not just a car, it's a technological marvel. This is the future of transportation, and Apple wants to be in the driver's seat. They're not just entering the market, they're aiming to dominate it. With all these advancements, all this innovation, all this potential, the question isn't whether Apple can keep up its insane stock rally, it's how high can it go. The sky's the limit. Alright folks, let's talk numbers. We've covered the innovation, the potential, the hype. Now, let's get down to brass tacks. Where is Apple's stock headed in 2025? Will it be another year of champagne celebrations and Lamborghinis in the driveway, or will investors be left holding the bag? Well, the analysts are divided. Some, the eternal optimists, the bulls on parade, they're predicting Apple could hit $250 per share. They're pointing to the AI revolution, the growing services revenue, and the unwavering brand loyalty that Apple enjoys. They say Apple is a safe bet, a blue-chip stock that will weather any storm. But then there are the bears, the pessimists, the ones who always see the glass as half empty. They're warning of slowing iPhone sales, increasing competition from the likes of Samsung and Google, and the ever-present threat of a global economic slowdown. They're saying Apple's best days are behind it, and that investors should temper their expectations. So, who's right? Are we looking at a $250 stock, or will it languish in the $180 to $190 range? The truth is, nobody knows for sure. The stock market is a fickle beast, driven by emotions, speculation, and a healthy dose of luck. But one thing's for certain. Apple is a company that knows how to make money, and they're not going down without a fight. Alright folks, here's the part you've all been waiting for. How to make some serious money with Apple stock in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out, understanding the right strategies can make all the difference. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, but I've been playing this game for a long time and I've learned a thing or two about making money in the market. It's all about knowing when to buy, when to hold, and when to sell. If you're a long-term investor, someone who believes in Apple's vision and their ability to innovate, then the buy and hold strategy is your best bet. This approach requires patience and confidence in the company's future. Buy those shares, lock them away in a safe place, and forget about them for a few years. Let time and Apple's growth work in your favor. Apple has a history of rewarding long-term investors with handsome returns, and there's no reason to think that's going to change anytime soon. Their track record speaks for itself, but maybe you're a bit more adventurous, a bit more of a risk taker. You thrive on the excitement of the market's ups and downs. Maybe you're looking for those quick hits, those adrenaline-pumping trades that can turn a small profit into a big win. The thrill of a successful trade can be incredibly rewarding. If that's the case, then swing trading Apple stock might be right up your alley. This strategy involves capitalizing on short-term price movements. Keep a close eye on those key resistance levels, watch those earnings reports like a hawk, and be ready to pounce when the opportunity arises. Timing is everything in swing trading. And then there's option trading, the wild west of the investing world. This is where things can get really interesting and also quite risky. This is not for the faint of heart, folks. The stakes are high and the potential for loss is significant. Option trading can be incredibly risky, but it can also be incredibly rewarding. The key is to understand the complexities and manage your risks effectively. If you're bullish on Apple, if you think that stock price is going to skyrocket, then buying call options might be the way to go. This can amplify your gains if the stock performs well, but be warned, if you're wrong, you could lose your shirt. The risks are high, and it's important to be prepared for any outcome. So which strategy is right for you? It all comes down to your personal preferences and financial situation. That depends on your risk tolerance, your investment goals, and your overall financial situation. Take the time to assess these factors carefully. There's no one-size-fits-all answer here. Each investor is unique, and what works for one person might not work for another, but no matter what you decide, make sure you do your research, understand the risks involved, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Knowledge and preparation are your best allies in the world of investing. So there you have it, folks. We've dissected Apple's past, analyzed their present, and gazed into their future. The question remains, is Apple still the king of stocks in 2025? With their cutting-edge AI tech, their massive revenue streams, and the potential of the Apple Car, this stock remains a top pick for many investors. But what do you think? Will AAPL hit $250 this year? Will the Apple Car revolutionize the automotive industry? Will the metaverse become the next big thing? Drop a comment below and let us know your predictions. And don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Apple stock. Subscribe for more daily stock market insights, expert analysis, and money-making tips. Stay tuned for more.